Hi everyone, and in this video I would like to introduce one Dynamo script to perform code checking for spacing between sprinklers. To do that, we might need to have the additional package such as Bmorph nodes, Revit Orchid, data shapes, and also we might need Dynamo Python 2.7 because currently we will be using Revit 2023, so that this Dynamo Python 2.7 might be needed. Okay, now we are going to jump back to the Revit. Okay, here it is. We have a lot of sprinkler placed into different rooms. So this room layout actually be the Archi link model, right? Okay, so each room has different kinds of arrangement. In this room, the spacing, minimum spacing would be 3000, and this room minimum spacing would be 2000, and so on and so on, right? Okay, and one more thing we might need is that we need to have the project parameter for sprinkler, which could bear these two information. One would be code check, so that after we run this code check script, then the result will be come out whether is that okay or not. So that this code check parameter, and another one would be the reference room name. So for example, like this sprinkler would be under which room, that kind of things, so that when we select the one of them, then we will see that they will have two slots for these two information, right? Okay, so now we are going to run the script. To do that, we go to Dynamo player. Okay, player will be here, and we are going to click this script to run. First, we need to choose the category, so this is sprinkler. The second, we are going to select the link file for this Archi layout model. Currently I do have one link only, so that things will be here. If we have more, then we need to come here and select which link file we are referring to, right? So then the next thing is that we need to determine the maximum spacing according to the code or something else, right? So over here we are going to place 2600. This is the minimum maximum spacing. So if those sprinkler spacings are more than 2.6 meter, then it's gonna be okay, that kind of things. Then next will be parameter name for check. So make sure that this code check have to be exactly same as the parameter name, right? Then the last one will be the reference room name, also ref rm name. That one should be exactly same as this parameter name. After settle everything, then we are going to run. When we run, that will have a chance to choose maximum 3 rooms. If we choose more than 3 rooms, then only the result for 3 room will be come up. Okay, so now we are going to select dining, main hall, and meeting room and set value. Okay, so now we can see that here is a dining room. We have 14 sprinkler and 3 are not okay. In main hall we have 20 sprinkler, all of them are okay. And in meeting room we have the 12 sprinkler, and only out of 12 only 9 are okay and 3 are not okay. So we can check from here, select this 3 sprinkler, and we are going to see over here this 3 sprinkler is not okay because they are spacing some more than 2.6 from either one of them, yeah. So you can measure from here to there, also more than 2.6, here to there, also more than 3.6, so more than 2.6 meter. Same thing happened over here. Okay, and even this dining also same thing. We come and we can check. Okay, these two and this one are 2.6, more than 2.6 meter away from the other sprinkler, so that these arrangements are not okay according to the requirement, for example, something like that. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to select the another tree, right? To do that, go back to the Dynamo player and we have to run again. This time we are going to select the rest 3 rooms and set. Okay, so now we have the another 3 room. One would be restroom, and main hall is done, dining is done, meeting is done. So here is office. Office is going to be okay because their minimum spacing in between them would be less than 2.6, so should not be a problem. And playground probably be a problem because even minimum spacing for this and this are actually more than 2.6 meters, so these 12s are not okay. And the last one is the restroom consider okay because over here spacing is 2.5, so our requirement is 2.6, right? So lesser than 2.6, so this tree and this room's also okay. So this is how we could check the spacing between the sprinklers within the rooms, right? Okay, you might have a question that if we run, when we run the script, right, if we select lesser than 3 room, what could be happen, right? Okay, we are going to try this. And to do this, I'm going to undo and undo. Okay, then we are going to rerun again. This time I'm going to select 1 room only, for example. I'm going to run this, and this time I will choose the main hall only, right? Then I'm going to set value. What happened is that the code is running but with the error, because the reason is that in the Dynamo Script arrangement, then some requirement doesn't meet. That's why some errors appear, but this code is still running. You can see that this main hall, it's coming out. Then we are going to run the another 2, for example, then dining and meeting room. And when we run again, because we select only 2 rooms instead of 3, that's why this warning is coming out, but the code is still running, so no need to worry about it. Okay, so this is how we could use this Dynamo script, right? Then now we are going to explore how we wrote that Dynamo script. So to do that, we are going to click this and back to the Dynamo and see how. Okay, now we are in Dynamo, right? Okay, this is the script, so we are going to explore a bit more. The first is going to be the selecting room element from the link file, right? To do that, I use random link nodes to select the link file, right? And from that link file, we are going to extract the room from that link file. So I use this beam of nodes to extract this room. After that, and before we move further, I'm going to freeze that one, and I'm going to freeze that one as well. Okay, so now in this condition, when we run it, then we will be getting the information. This is the room name from the link element, and this is the room element from the link file. So we have 2 information. Then after that, from the selected rooms from the link file, then we are going to let end user to choose which room we want it to be, right? So this case, I'm using this multiple input forms from the data shape and list view data from the data shape as well. So how it works is that in list data, for list view data, we have three input. One is input name. Then this input name, I just give the message to the end user that please select 3 rooms, right? And the key is the one that's going to be pop up in the list, right? So that key is going to be room name, and value is going to be link room, right? Then after we input these 3 information, then this input is going to connect to the multiple input form, and to run this multiple input form, so we have to use boolean to connect to the toggle, so that when we click through, so that when we run, okay, for example, like okay, after that I just freeze it first. Then when we run it, what happens is that this script will allow end user to select which room you want to select, right? So over here, please select 3 rooms, so that we are going to select 3 rooms and set. So this is where we are going to receive the 3 room from that nodes, right? These 3 room elements. So this is just element only, so that we are going to flatten it, and we are going to extract the room name from that element as well, so that this is 3 room element, this is the 3 room names. So this is part of the this extraction elements from the link model, right? Then second thing is from the current project file, we are going to select the sprinkler, and after that all the sprinkler category, and change to the elements, right? So we have the sprinkler elements and we have the link room elements. Those are just Revit elements only, so that we are going to transform from the Revit element to the Dynamo geometry element. So this is where we're going to use ORCID nodes to transform from elements to solid, and here is element to solid. After we got 2 solid, one is from the link room, and another solids are from the sprinkler. After we got these 2 groups of solid, then we are going to use does intersect nodes to let them intersect. Okay, so over here I'm going to freeze this one again, and I'm going to freeze this tree again. Okay, over here, when we run it, then we only have the 3 room information, right? Then come to here, and we can see that after intersect, it's going to come out the 3 major lists. So over here, when we select and when we check this list, check from the list 2, then we can see that list 1, list 2, list 3. What's going to be happen is that, okay, over here it's already been included, so this one no need. So what you can see is that okay, list count, we can see that inside this in this task indices project, each room we are going to place all the 74 sprinkler, right? Here are those 74 sprinkler, here are 74 sprinkler, and here are those 74 sprinkler. Only the thing is that inside that you can see that some are true, some are false. From there we only extract the true information. So after that, true information will be appear over here. So true information for room 1 is 14, room 2 is 20, and room 3 is 12. From there, we are going to use list of repeat information to multiply the room name according to the list for each room. And this information going to place into the set parameter value. This is where we got this information into the sprinkler, right? Okay, after this setup, then so what we're going to do next is that we are going to get the element sprinkler location for each group. We have 3 groups, right? So over here, when we check it, we will see that we have a 3 group. This is 1 group, this is 2 group, this is 3 group for 3 room, right? So all those sprinkler, we are going to get the location for all sprinkler, and after that we are, because in reality all sprinkler will not be at the same level, so we trying to make z value to be 0. This is where we are going to transform the locations of all sprinkler to be at same level, right? Then after that, we have to list it out 3 information. One is 3 room name from the link file. Then second thing is sprinkler points for sprinkler by rooms, room 1, room 2, room 3, which we have selected earlier, right? Then third one would be the sprinkler for each room, so that these 3 information it's going to be come out. So then after that, we are going to make this point for room 1, for example, right? Then this room 1 point goes to this geometry dot distance 2. This is where we are going to, okay, this one I just going to freeze first. Then when we run it, we are going to get the distance between each sprinkler. So here also we have to use this cross product lacing, right? Then after we got that huge amount of information, then from there we are going to remove all those value 0. So this is where we are going to use this code blocks to clean up all 0 information. After that, we are going to use another nodes called list minimum items. Then when we click that, because the information that we need is only 14 information, because of we only have 14 sprinkler in that room, right? So to get this right information, we have to play this lever as well. So if we are using, if we do not use any lever, what happens is that we will get maybe sometimes a lot of information over here. For example, like sometimes, okay, maybe level 2, then we may have sometimes a lot over here, maybe because of some reason, then things happen that way. So make sure that this amount should be same as the sprinkler amount that we put into that room, right? After that, we are going to make 2 groups by using this keynotes. Means that we have a reference. Okay, for example, like a 2.6 meter is our maximum, so that over here we are going to make that whatever the spacing between the sprinkler go to X, and Y will be our reference. So all those information, if they are graded lesser than 2.6, then going to yes. If not, going to no. This is where we are going to have the 2 group. One will be okay group, one is not okay group. This is where we are going to clean up list a bit. Then after that, we are going to place that okay and not okay information into these two groups. And after that, we are going to create the output result. That's why in the Dynamo Script, then we would have that information. So A is going to be the room name. This room name is coming from here, and B will be this element counts. And same thing for the not okay one as well. So this is where we got these two results. Okay, for example, like a meeting room, full sprinkler, not okay. Meeting room, maybe 12 sprinkler is okay. That kind of a range result we can see straight away from the player, something like that. After we set up this first room, and we are going to manipulate the second and third room as well. Unfreeze and unfreeze. Okay, so then after settle it, then when we are going to rerun it again, and over here we can see that this is okay, this is not okay. So for dining room, 0 sprinkler is okay. For main hall, 10 is okay, and meeting room 6 is okay. And for dining, 14 is not okay, 10 is okay, 10 is not okay, and meeting room 6 is not okay, something like that. So this kind of result we can straight away get it from the script, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to save and close it and close it. So okay, come to here, we are going to undo one more time and save, and we are going to run it again. And this, okay, Dynamo must close before we run the Dynamo player, right? Okay, that's right. Okay, so now we're going to click that this time. Okay, this time we are going to change our maximum spacing. Previously it's 2.6, right? 2.6 meter. Now we are going to change to 2000, and we will run it. Okay, we are going to select first 3 rooms, and even if we choose 4 room also, no problem. The what we call it, the extra one will be omitted. Okay, so more than, if we select more than 3 room, no warning will be appear. So over here, dining room, meeting room, and main hall will be listed out, and the rest are not, right? Okay, so now we could see that in dining room, 3s are not okay because our limit is 2 meter, right? So we can see here this 4 sprinkler, it's not okay because they are more than 2 meter away from the adjacent sprinkler, right? Same thing happened on the main hall as well. When you select this, then we will see that this 5 sprinkler will be more than 2 meter away from the adjacent sprinkler, right? So meeting room, same thing again. This 3 will be more than 2 meter away from the adjacent sprinkler, something like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to run the another 3 again. This time this 3, then set. Okay, then we are going to minimize this Dynamo player, and we will see it. Okay, for office, they are more than 2.5, so also red. And playground, same things, also red. And restroom, same things, also red, because they are more than 2 meter away from each other. So this is how we could quickly perform the code check for spacing. I hope it would have you guys. If you have any questions, and feel free to give comments down below. For this video, that's all for now, and see you guys in next video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.